to our law firm. We have prepared this brief presentation to introduce you to the different ways of coming to the United States temporarily. This presentation will serve as a roadmap of what you can expect throughout the process. Each year, millions of foreign nationals are admitted into the United States. Those who are admitted temporarily for a defined period of time and for a specific purpose are referred to as non-immigrants. Non-immigrant visas are issued at United States embassies and consulates in the home country of the visa applicant. Some non-immigrant visas are limited to a specific number each year. The biggest hurdle that a non-immigrant visa applicant must overcome is convincing the consular office that they have strong enough ties to their home country that they will leave the United States upon the expiration of their visa and return home. Non-immigrant visa applicants must also show economic ability to support themselves while in the U.S. and that they possess the qualifications required for the particular type of visa sought. Non-immigrant visas differ from each other in the kinds of privileges they offer, as well as how long they last. Visa expirations will also differ depending on your country of nationality. Each type of non-immigrant visa is identified by a letter/number combination, as well as a name. You may already be familiar with the more popular visas, such as B2 for tourist visitors, B1 for business travelers, E2 for investors, F1 for students at U.S. universities, and H1B for foreigners coming to work temporarily. There are many other types of non-immigrant visas, and we will be happy to discuss these with you. Just as non-immigrant visas vary in purpose, they also vary as to how long they last. Each non-immigrant visa is given an expiration date according to what the law allows for that particular category. Most can also be extended a certain number of times. The number and length of these extensions vary depending on the visa category. Keep in mind that the expiration date on your visa does not indicate how long you can stay in the U.S. once you arrive. It only indicates the period of time during which you have the right to enter the United States using that visa. How long you can stay is determined by the date on your I-94 card. If your visa expires, you will need a new one before you seek re-entry to the U.S. When you enter the United States, you will be given a small white card called an I-94 card. A Customs and Border Protection CPB officer will stamp the card with an expiration date as you enter the country. That is the date by which you must leave, even if you still have a valid visa stamped in your passport when that date arrives. Therefore, it is always important to pay attention to when your I-94 is set to expire and either leave the U.S. or seek a change of or extension of status to permit continued stay. Most visitor visas, B1 and B2, permit multiple entries into the United States. However, some visas allow only one visit. When you leave, you can't return again with that same visa, even if time still remains before its expiration date. To apply for a visa, you must complete an application, and in most cases be interviewed at the United States Embassy or consulate in your country. The consulate will ask you to fill out certain forms, depending on which visa you want, and to pay a fee. You'll need to prove that you are coming to the United States for a valid reason. You are not inadmissible, meaning you do not have a prior criminal record or prior immigration violations that make you ineligible to apply for entry. You will be financially self-supporting if it's not an employment-based visa, and you will leave on time. The consulate will use the information on your application to run a security check on you, and if you're a male between the ages of 16 and 45, you will be asked to provide extra information. A simple visa case may be processed in as little as 1 day to 1 week. In certain situations, the consulate initiates an enhanced background check process which can add weeks or months to the decision-making on your visa application, so plan ahead and don't make final travel arrangements until your visa is approved. Once in the United States, you may want to change the purpose of your stay. You can change your non-immigrant status by submitting a change of status application with the USCIS. You may also want to extend your non-immigrant visa status. To extend a stay beyond the date on your I-94 card, you must make this request prior to the expiration date on the I-94 card. In rare circumstances, the USCIS will accept an extension of stay request after the I-94 expiration date. This will only be granted if the person requesting an extension can show that the delay was due to extraordinary circumstances beyond their control, that the length of delay was reasonable, that they have not violated any of the conditions of their visa, such as working illegally, that they are still non-immigrants, and that they are not the subject of deportation or removal proceedings. Given the difficulty in supporting a late filing, it should only be done as a last resort. We hope you have found this presentation valuable. As a client of our law firm, we will ensure that your visa application is carefully prepared and submitted in compliance with all U.S. immigration rules and regulations.